Hello, welcome to News from the States, where we'll bring you a report on key developments across Nigeria's 36 states. I'm Ibrahim Shita. Let's start off in Ekiti State, where the Independent National Electoral Commission has restated its commitment to the conduct of a credible poll. The resident electoral commissioner, Bunmi Omosheyndemi, disclosed this during an engagement with persons living with disabilities in the state. The REC, who was represented by the Executive Secretary of the INEC in Ekiti State, also promised the INEC that INEC will make voting centers accessible to all. Adiola Aderibigbe has the story.
Preparations are gathering momentum ahead of the June 20 governorship election in Ekiti State, as the Independent National Electoral Commission (INEC) says deliberate steps are being taken to ensure that no eligible voter is left behind. At this stakeholders' engagement held with persons living with disabilities, INEC emphasized that inclusivity remains a key pillar of its election planning.
Persons with disabilities are an integral part of our society, and your voices, choices, and votes are vital to the legitimacy and credibility of our elections. The Independent National Electoral Commission remains firmly committed to ensuring that no voter is left behind.
The electoral umpire also used the forum to renew its appeal on the ongoing continuous voters registration exercise. INEC urged leaders of persons living with disabilities to mobilize their members who have attained voting age but are yet to register.
That your participation, it is not optional. It is essential democracy about inclusion. Your voice counts, your vote matters only when you register.
Representatives of persons living with disabilities commended INEC for sustaining dialogue with their community, describing the engagement as a positive move towards building confidence in the electoral system.
I'm using this opportunity to encourage all persons with disability in the Ekiti State to take advantage of this opportunity. Your vote is your voice. Your PwC is your power. And finally, we remain committed to working with INEC and all relevant stakeholders to ensure no person with disability is left behind.
As preparations continue, INEC says collaboration with critical stakeholders will remain central to ensuring that the June 20 governorship election is not only free and fair, but also inclusive and widely accepted by all voters across Ekiti State. Adiola Aderibigbe, TVC News, Ado Ekiti.
And Adiola Aderibigbe joins me on News from State. Adiola, from your coverage of the stakeholders meeting, how practical are the Commission's assurances, especially regarding accessibility for persons with disabilities?
Thank you, Ibrahim. It's still early days in the preparation for the governorship election in the state. The election holds on June 20. But INEC is really looking on in ensuring that the election is free, inclusive, and credible. And this led to the stakeholders' engagement with persons living with disabilities in the state, where the electoral umpire invited them and deliberated with them on what their needs will be in order to ensure inclusion in that election. While it is a very long way before the election, it seems the National Electoral Commission, INEC, this time around, is determined to ensure that persons living with disabilities are involved in the electoral process.
All right, Adiola, we understand that we need to move on to other stories.